Hello everyone, it's Dlectronics, and today I'm bringing you another video on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. So I mentioned before that I would do an update just to let you know what the battery life was like on the device. So I have captured a few screenshots of the battery life just over the past few weeks. So you can see there August the 3rd just up to September the 4th. This is when I stopped using the phone because I'd had enough, and I didn't take as many screenshots as I'd hoped to, but occasionally the battery wasn't the best, so I just gave up eventually. But we're going to a few shots here. So you can see there I was at 31% after the phone had been on for 17 hours, which isn't that bad when you think about it. The screen had been on for, did I capture that this time? No, unfortunately I didn't manage to capture how long the screen had been on that time, but hopefully in another set of pictures I did. So this is on the 24th, between the 24th and the 28th of August. So as you can see here, the phone had been on for 1 day and 11 hours, which is not that bad, but it was at 4%. So some may not be pleased with that. You can see tuning radio is running there, and it'd been running the whole time. So if we swipe, you can see there the screen had been on for 3 hours and 35 minutes, which is not that bad considering how long the screen had been on. I'm not sure what I was doing on the phone, because in the processes you can see it says device idle, Android OS self standby, voice calls is all the way down there at 7%. So I'm not sure what I was doing, either texting or just leaving the screen on. Not sure. You can see the other things. Instagram was at 5%, so there wasn't that much done on that phone. Voice calls were 16 minutes, so it wasn't much. Instagram, I'm not sure how to read the Instagram one properly, but I'm going to guess it was 34 minutes. And that's for another day. So now if we go on to the 2nd of September, so the screen had been on for 2 hours and 5 minutes and the battery life was at 9%. So before it had been on for over 3 hours and it was at 4%. This time it's at 9% with 2 hours, and there you can see it had only been on for 16 hours, so that's not great at all. Even though tuning radio had been used for quite a while, it's still not the best experience for me personally. I found that I had to charge the phone, and this was the middle of the day, as you can see, 14:12. So if you was working a 9 to 5 and you'd been to the gym, you'd probably find that your battery is not going to get you through the whole day. There you can see tuning radio has only been running for 1 hour and 5 minutes, which is not that long really. That's just one gym session or traveling to and from work. And the other stuff that had been running, I had played a game, the hardest game ever. It was suggested by someone, so I figured I'd give it a quick go. And that's just one last screenshot of it. And there another in-depth one. And here is another one. So you can see there, battery's on 18%. It has been off charge for 14 hours and 56 minutes, which isn't that long. Voice calls were at 42%. Screen was at 17%. And then all the other usual stuff that you'll find on the phone. So if we swipe across, voice calls were only 1 hour and 31 minutes, which is not that long. It's a normal amount of calls that you could have in one day. And then the screen was only on for 1 hour and 22. When you compare that to how long it's been on in previous screenshots, it's a really long time. So that's not the best day of them. I think this final screenshot is probably the best time I had on the phone. So you can see there, it's at 1%. That's with emails, text messages, everything coming through as normal. There you can see voice calls at 36% and the screen at 17%. That's 1 day and 44 minutes. And that's with an hour and 31 minutes worth of voice calls, and the screen display for 1 hour and 36. It's a decent day, but it's not ideal. I'm sure there are other phones that can do better than this. The brand new Sony Xperia Z3 and the Z3 Compact boast a 2-day battery life, so it would be interesting to see what the battery life is on them compared to this. I know the Sonys do have a bigger battery, but it will still be interesting to see this. This video has gone on a bit too long, so I shall see you guys in the next video. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment down below to let me know what you'd like to see in future videos, and I shall see you soon.